Hey, what's up, students? Let's do the wide right laser light. So it's kind of a hybrid of the first couple of questions you may have seen. We're going to have you do the discriminant, and I'm going to have you fill out the simplified discriminant and the simplified negative b and the 2a. So I think the negative b is going to go right here. The discriminant is going to go right there, and then a 2a is going to go right there. One thing that will help you, friends, is if you identify the A, B, and C value. I should highlight that it's equal to 0 already, but if it's all by itself, we're just going to assume it's equal to 0, okay? So let's go ahead and find the A, B, and C values, and then we can actually do stuff. So there's a 1x squared minus 3x minus 40. There we go. A, B, and C values have been identified. All right, let's do b squared minus 4ac. Okay, here we go. B squared, doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna use brackets or the negative. Actually, I take that back. It completely matters. Whether it's a 3 squared or a negative 3 squared, it should turn into a positive. So always make sure if you're dealing with negatives, you use brackets, because there you go. If you did this in your calculator, oh, you're going to be off on the wrong foot. Don't do that. Here we go. So negative 3, the entire number squared, minus 4 times A times C. There we go. B squared minus 4AC. Send it. We got negative. Where did I see negative from? That's dumb. So the discriminant is 169, which means it's going to go in right here. So the discriminant is going to go right in there. What do we got next? Negative B. So a negative 3 would be a positive 3. And then a 2 times A would just be a 2. Again, why is that a positive 3? Because if a regular B is negative, then a negative B would be, well, regular, or vice versa. And then 2 times 1 is a 2. Okay, so this is almost getting you to the point where you would be solving this equation. But I'm just kind of doing one bite at a time here, so we're not there yet. The final question will have you solve this thing completely. So, but if you were a student who wanted to do the whole thing and this would be the next step. You would then solve 3 plus and minus the square root of 169 all over 2. And then from there you have options. I would simplify the square root, get rid of that right away. Split it into a plus and a minus, and then don't forget to divide by 2 at the end. So, all right. So anyway, our discriminant was positive, so that means we would find 2 solutions. So again, this is kind of a combination of the first and second questions that we've done so far, with a little bit of simplifying. So we're like right there. We're like 90% done with finishing off these quadratic equations. I think that's about it. Yeah, so the next question will have you finish this thing off. So I think that's about it. Identify A, B, and C, discriminant, plug it in, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's it. There you go. That's the wide right laser light.